Okay, so
You don't
modern
have to.
finance is literally perfect alchemy because instead of that old concept, which I think was probably always an allegory to begin with of turning lead to gold, now they're turning time into value or imagination into value.
Mhm.
Money in our system is basically ex nihilo. Like it's value that's created out of literally thin air, out of imagination. Or at least that's what it looks like. But the truth is the value is coming from your time, people in the system. So even
Mhm.
though at a first glance it's like they're just putting number like whenever they loan somebody, you pay with a credit card. Numbers are just
Mhm.
created on a digital system and they come out of nowhere. And so it's almost
Mhm.
like value is being invented out of nothing. But it's not out of nothing. It's your this capital is the crystallization of your labor that is measured over time. And in
Mhm.
alchemy, time is symbolized by lead, which is Saturn, who is, Big Daddy Saturn, Papa Satan, however you want to. People
Big
have a
Cronus.
idea
Mhm.
about that. Not that Saturn is itself an evil force. It's part of just what brings structure as an archetype into our realm. And that's
Mhm.
important. We need that. But
Yeah.
it's this is the black cube cult for sure. Like they
Mhm.
really love their Saturn because they're getting so much out of everyone else's time. So
Mhm.
in trading, for example, like modern financial trading, they're turning this lead into gold or profit, and basically through ritual conversion of uncertainty into value, which they do by staying directionally agnostic to the market, meaning just like the central pillar of every great teaching of being in the middle path, that the alchemical gold is like, you know the blending of opposites. Traders that are like wise, they're not bullish or bearish, they're not stuck on polarity, but they are making
Mhm.
money on markets going up and down. They're
Mhm.
engineering, in some levels they're engineering certain black swan events to be ready for stuff to go up or
We've seen
down.
that before.
Yeah,
Word,
yeah.
word.
So
Mhm.
many
Mhm.
times. So if every dollar in our system is coming from a debt-based place and people are constantly taking out further debt, loans, credit, etc., and literally every time you use your credit card, you're adding inflation to the system because that money is not being it's being created out of nothing. Then
Word.
we're selling out our not just our future self, but also like our children because they're going
Mhm.
to have to suffer the consequences in the future. When you look at charts of like the S&P 500 or how much stock in the S&P 500 someone's wages could buy like on a hour like a year's wages, how much stock they could buy with that or whatever,
Mhm.
however you want to metric that.